Witch of Jasmine, and welcome back to my channel. Today I have a reading for Sagittarius moons. How are you today, Sagittarius moons? I hope you're doing well. It's very nice to see you. Thank you so much for stopping by. Let's see, today is Monday. Yeah, today's Monday. I'm filming this the morning that I post this, a couple hours before I post it. So yes, it's Monday. I hope you guys all have a good week ahead. But I'm assuming if you clicked on this video, you could use a little advice. So I would love to give you that advice. And we got a bonus card. Look at that. So as I finish shuffling out your cards, I invite you to take some deep breaths, to calm yourself, ground yourself, center yourself, get relaxed, get comfy, and see what's going on with my Sagittarius moons. Okay. All right, let's take a look at your cards. So for the Oracle card, we have Trust with Scorpio and the fire element. And for your tarot cards, we have the Moon, Ten of Pentacles reversed, Seven of Pentacles, Page of Wands reversed, Four of Athames reversed, aka Four of Swords reversed, and lastly, the Wild Hunt reversed, aka the Tower reversed. And then we'll flip this card over whenever I feel like it's time to flip it over. Okay, so there's a couple little things that popped into my head as I was looking at these cards. I think I'm going to start, well, I'll start by talking about the overall, what I think we're talking about in this reading today, which has a lot to do with this Ten of Pentacles reversed with the Four of Athames reversed, aka Four of Swords reversed. Ten of Pentacles is the happily ever after card. It's whatever it is you're dreaming about right now, you know, that happy ending, that culmination. And Four of Swords is, well, Four of Swords itself is usually about like rest and taking a break, but reversed, it means that, okay, the break's up, it's time to get up, it's time to get moving, you know. But I want to be careful because with my language here, because I don't want to come across, because I really don't think this, at least probably for most of you, right? I don't want to come across like you're not doing anything in life and you're being lazy with your entire life. That's not what I'm trying to say here. Okay, that's not what the cards are saying. I'm sure there's so much that you do in your life and I'm sure you're exhausted from it all. And I'm sure that's completely valid. But when I am talking about getting up and doing things, I'm talking about this specific thing that we're talking about in this reading, not just like in general, okay? I'm also a really, really big advocate for resting when you're tired. So, sorry, I just always feel the need to like give these disclaimers when I'm doing this reading, because when I'm doing readings like this, because I just want to be very careful with my words, and I really don't want to come across the wrong way, and end up hurting your feelings for no reason, right? But this is just in reference to this one particular thing, okay? I'm not talking about trying to insinuate that you don't do enough, or that, like with life in general, okay? So what we're talking about here is a dream that you have. And I do think that it has, just given all the Pentacles energy we have here, I do think that this is something like money related, finance related. I would assume like some sort of job or career you want to pursue. Could also certainly have to do with like school or something like that. And with this trust card here, right, I think we're talking about this struggle to trust that what you want to do is actually going to work out. And now I don't know for sure if this is something you have started already or not. I'm kind of getting the impression that maybe you've taken like 1 or 2 steps, but not the amount that you should be taking at this point. But obviously this is a general reading. It's going to be different for all of you watching. So that's the general gist of this reading, what we're talking about. I feel like took a long time to explain. I'm sorry. But when I was looking at this Moon and Page of Wands reversed, that one phrase came into my mind of anxiety screams, intuition whispers. And I think you've been listening to your anxiety. And it's kind of been masking as like, oh, I have a bad feeling about this. I don't know. I don't feel like it's going to work out. But that's not your intuition talking. That's your anxiety talking. And it's really, believe me, I know, it is really hard to learn the difference between those two, because at first they can sound really similar. It takes a lot of time and practice to be able to fully differentiate between the two, but that's important work to do, right? With the Moon card, it's about illusion, not seeing things clearly, things being hidden. And yeah, with this Page of Wands, I was trying to think at first, but I think it's related to, but that's very much the energy this is giving today, is you feel like you are operating from your intuition, but you're actually operating from anxiety and fear, masking as intuition. And I believe that that is what is preventing you from getting up and really committing to this thing. Or at least just making some solid steps forward. So let's talk about over here. Actually, you know what? I'm going to turn over this card first, because I think it'll give me a little insight into specifically what's going on right here. Okay, so for this bonus card, we have Page of Cups. So with this Tower reversed here, that's kind of repeating what I've been saying here, right? So the Tower, okay, I know it's an infamous kind of scary card, but it's really important, and I don't want you to be scared of it, okay? The tower, for those of you who don't know, it is a symbol, metaphor, if you can imagine this tower that has been standing for a long time and it's been, starting to crumble, right? There's been, some bricks kind of getting chipped and, some pebbles crumbling off and just here and there. And, there's been some attempts to fix it, right? Some people have kind of been putting a band-aid on it, right? But really, the core issue is that this tower is just no longer functionally able to stand on its own, right? And so people keep kind of, giving these like small little adjustments, holding it up a little bit with whatever. But finally, one day, this tower just crashes and burns. And it is gone, right? Which is scary. A tower completely crashing and falling is scary. But this is a tower that was not meant to last much longer. It just wasn't going to. And even with these small little attempts, even if they were big attempts to try and piece it together, right? Ultimately, this tower just needed to fall. It was its time. It just is, right? The good news with the tower, and what I love about the tower card, okay, is that once that tower crashes and burns, you have to build another one. And you have the opportunity to build one that is much stronger, much more beautiful, much more suited to your needs. And it's scary because you're kind of forced to, right? But it's ultimately what is best in the long run. So I think that's where this is coming from, and this lack of trust is that maybe not right now, but maybe you just kind of know eventually that that tower is going to, because we have it reversed, right? There's hesitation. The tower is not yet falling. It's kind of like the moments, days, weeks before, right? And it's going to, and it's going to, but you're either putting it off or you're just really scared of it, right? But I'm telling you, let it fall. Let it fall. Seven of Pentacles is, I think in this reading, it's mainly here to just say, trust the process. I do think so. Seven of Pentacles, when it comes up, it tells me that you've, are kind of in this like standstill place a little bit where you've kind of done what you can. And now's the time to just kind of let things unfold as they will. But yeah, I think in the context of this reading, it's more so just, well, you know what? Actually, because we have this Page of Cups too, right? I like this card in particular, or this image of this card in particular, because while she's, waiting for these, her harvest to bloom, right, for the fruits of her labor to start coming in, she's got a book and a glass of wine. She is just enjoying this time rather than being scared of, oh my God, is my hard work going to pay off? Oh my God, what if it doesn't? Oh my God, did I do enough? That kind of anxious, worried energy. She's like, you know what? I did what I had to do. I did all that I could. I did my best. And I'm just going to relax with a book and a glass of wine, and they'll come in when they'll come in, and we'll see what happens later, right? That really goes hand in hand with this Page of Cups, which is about remembering that in the midst of all of this worry and fear that probably is very valid and coming from a very real place, it's still so important, because the only way that you can get through it, that anybody can get through these kinds of scary things, is by regulating their emotions and choosing to stay joyful and optimistic and see the potential and feeling that hope and excitement, all of that stuff. That's the only way out of this, right? And that's not coming from a place of naivete. It's coming from a place of strength, because that's really, really hard. It's really hard. A lot of us have to fight for our joy and optimism and positivity for the world, right? And that's how we make it through. So, okay, I'm going to leave it there. This was kind of a dense reading, but it also can just be summed up as trust the process, do what it is you want to do, right? Yeah, like I said here, anxiety yells, intuition whispers, okay? Keep that in mind. Yeah, okay, Sagittarius moons. If you have any questions about this, or if you'd like any part of this clarified, please let me know. You can leave a comment, or you can just reach out to me, whichever you prefer. On the shorts part of my channel, I have hundreds of shorts videos where I talk about each of the cards. I talk about their upright meaning, their reverse meaning, as well as any symbolism within the cards. So if you're feeling particularly drawn to any of these cards, or if you'd like a little more information about any of them, you can go check that out. But Sagittarius moons, I am wishing you so much luck and so much strength moving through all of this. I really, really hope this reading doesn't scare you. It's meant to say, you know what, it's a little scary, but you can do it. And look, oh, we've got Halen here. You want to say hi to the Sagittarius moons? We're wrapping up. Say, you can do it, Sagittarius moons. I believe in you. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you again soon. Bye!